shit. Well, jumping right into it, I am your host, January the Artist, and I have with me the one and only
Dat One Brawd.
Dat One Brawd. Everybody applaud.
Thank you. Shout out to us.
Audience, y'all was late on that applause, but it's okay. It's okay.
Not everybody can be like a Mari show. They clap on point.
I say Maury.
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 I don't know. Maury. I don't know.
Like a Mari. I'm like a Marion.
The Povich.
I'm like, what? She sipping wine. I got my fucking Capri Sun.
You got weed though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Real random curveball. I wanted to talk about like colorism, personal experience, being just in the skin you're in, and where do you think we're at today, and where do you think we're going? Really, like, I guess in more specifically, just like within, not so much racism where it's like, you know, black and white, but more so within the Black community. So real quick, I guess my experience, just being a mixed person, I consider, like, I've heard a lot of talk from fellow YouTubers and stuff, and from Black women, and they're very touchy on the subject of identifying as Black, and when you are biracial, and I honestly agree, but I'm not angry about it. Like, a lot of people, and I'm not saying like angry Black woman by no means, but like passionate, feel strongly about. Like, I don't necessarily feel strongly about, oh, you shouldn't say that you're Black if you're mixed, but there are differences, and there are different walks that people go through depending on their skin color, and I think that that's important to keep in mind when you're trying to identify as one thing. And that's just one aspect of it. And then going back to my experience, I have felt casted out by dark-skinned girls, and I have felt casted out by light-skinned girls for different reasons. I feel like it is. What I feel like it is, I think it's just judgment. It's just preconceived notions of, like, stereotypes almost. And I think that it becomes detrimental to the relationships that could be, because it's nothing but just ultimate or instant, just, I don't fuck with that. Yeah, I don't fuck with that person. So
I feel like, just a little bit on that, like, if a light-skinned girl walks into a room where there happens to be more melanated women, they look at that light-skinned girl, not everybody, but some, they see the light-skinned girl and it's like, oh, that bitch thinks she better than us because she light-skinned, or she gonna have an attitude because she light-skinned, or she gonna have her nose up in the air because she light-skinned. And then with I had to throw that shoulder.
You had to every time.
Yes, I did. And then when it comes to like a light-skinned girl walking into the room and seeing the more melanated sisters, her assumption is they ain't about to like me because they gonna think I'm uptight. They gonna think that I think I'm that bitch. And it's like, it's a win-lose situation, because I've literally walked into a room and been like, hey, y'all. And it's like, this bitch, I don't know you. What you saying hey for, bitch? Or I walk into the room and say absolutely nothing, and it's, this bitch thinks she too good to talk. And it's like, well, damn.
You can't win.
Shoot me twice, because I don't know how to win.
Can't win.
And I don't care nobody's color. Yeah.
And that's
I
why I
just
want
want
to
to be
talk
friends
to
with everybody.
you, because I know how you are. You are yourself, and you don't cast judgments on other people. You're you when you enter the room, and you're you when you leave the room. And I feel like I'm the same way. So
Yeah.
I kind of know. I feel like I kind of know where you stand, but I don't necessarily know your experience. Did like being biracial in your upbringing, do you remember colorism back then as a kid?
So as being a child in the moment, I never ever thought of color. Color was never a thing. It was either you're nice or you're mean. That's it. You
Yeah.
want to be my friend or you don't. I
Yeah.
never ever assumed that anything had to do with color, but at the same time, me being younger, I didn't know I was mixed. Like my mom didn't tell me that I was mixed with black. I just knew who my mom was, and I never saw her as a color. I just knew
Mm-hmm.
this is my mom. These are my siblings that came from my mom. They have a different dad than me,
Mm-hmm.
but these are my siblings, and I don't look at them as white. These are my brother and sister. Like there was no color thing in my mind at all. When I got older and later on finding out that I was mixed and I found out I had a whole black family, you know, um, that's when things kind of started to stick out in my mind. Oh, I remember when these kids used to pick on me, or when these white girls used to put gum in my curly hair, or why the boys, for some reason, like I've always had little boys hit me or choke me or try to drown me in a pool or just be mean to me for no reason. Or I had an aunt who had a black servant, like a black maid,
Mm-hmm.
and she was married to like a lawyer or a doctor. I don't remember what the fuck he was, but they had a big ass house with lots of rooms, and they used to make me go sleep at the maid's house.
Mm.
I couldn't sleep. They didn't let me sleep in the house with them. They had me sleep down the road on their property because they owned all this land. They had like yaks in the front of their house. And I just remember like the maid lady would come get me, and I would go be in this room. I don't even remember what the rest of the house looked
What
like.
state was this? Where was it?
Rochester, New
Okay.
York.
Okay.
So yeah,
Oh.
they would just put me in this room, and I would be there until the morning, and then someone would come get me and bring me back to the house. But I
And
never
you would
realized.
visit them? Like why would you go there? To visit or?
So growing up, again, not knowing this, being older now, I get it. I didn't fit the picture of the mold anymore. I'm my mom's first child and her only mixed child. And then she married another white man and had 2 children. Now I'm this sore thumb that sticks out in this white family. And my mom was embarrassed when people used to come up to her and be like, oh, you adopted her. And my mom's like, no, that's my daughter. Like I birthed her. And then it's,
Yeah.
oh, well, why doesn't she look like them? And now my mom has to explain how she
Right.
wasn't married but had a baby with a black guy. So I think that was very embarrassing for her, and she didn't want to keep telling that story. So a lot of the time I got sent away to live with different people. I got sent to live with my stepfather. He had 2 sisters, my Aunt Karen and my Aunt Jessica. I still call them my aunts because that's all I know. Like, so my Aunt
Mm-hmm.
Jessica was the one that was with the maid, and then my Aunt Karen was like the hippie one that was like really cool, and she never made me feel any different. But I always ended up like living with the aunt, living with the grandmother, living with somebody else, and not
Okay.
always being with my mom and the family.
When she was with the new husband and
Yeah,
kind of just didn't want to keep explaining her past and stuff. Not like you're her
yeah.
past, but having to bring up the
But
past because.
the past story to what is in the present.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. I didn't even know all that. They getting deep.
yeah.
Getting deep already. That's crazy. So yeah, you look back on things and then you kind of see like it for what it was. Being a kid, you're innocent. You don't know these things. Like you said, nice, mean, and I laugh because that's like yeah,
That's it.
yeah. That is it.
You're either nice or
What's
you're
funny
mean.
to me, yeah. Yeah, you either are talking mess about me behind my back or you're not, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember if it was like that from through 6, but you know, high school, middle school, it'd be like that. But it's funny because my brothers will always bring this up. I don't remember how old I was, but I was definitely a little kid, and we I vaguely remember this just being in a restaurant. We was like waiting to be seated, and then this family walks in, and it's like a little girl my age, and she like gives me this look. It's like a dirty look, you know, and keeps going. And then apparently I said out loud, she thinks she's better than me, and I forgot what she looked like. I don't remember. But that's funny that I was even thinking like that then. I must have been
Yeah.
like 8 or 7 or something, or even younger. Even it was like just super super long ago, but I don't really remember like thinking like that. But that's just something that they would never let me forget, so it's something like,
Yeah.
okay, I said that, all right.
Yeah.
But you know, it may have very well been like that. I mean, I just have a bad memory to begin with. But like honestly, in my upbringing, I was cool with everybody. I come to see that I did bond more with white people. Looking at friends, it's like I have a lot of white friends. And I think it just has to do with my interests, and you know, just not, I didn't have a lot of black influence in my life. My
Right.
dad, I mean, he's always been there, but he's not like super black man. Like I don't know
Like
how to explain it. Like
the pro black
yeah,
type of.
he did. Yeah, like it wasn't just like a dominance of that to where we just grew up on all the black movies,
Yeah.
watched all the black sitcoms. It was a
I didn't
mix
have
of
none of
stuff.
that.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
have really none of that either. I mean, I watched some Family
Like I
Matters.
grew up watching Sister Sister and
Right.
That's So Raven,
Stuff like
Cousin
that.
Skeeter. Yeah, but
Smart
I didn't grow up watching
Guy.
Martin or
I
In Living
mean,
Color. I didn't grow up watching that.
I didn't grow up watching it per se, but it was on. I remember being on. I remember watching Martin. No, I ain't gonna front. I remember watching Martin and Family Matters, but I also watched a lot of Friends and a lot of
I hated
uh,
Friends.
what was I'm sorry, but hey, uh, and
Seinfeld.
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 I know about Seinfeld. I just like nah. What was
I
the
watched The
other one?
Golden Girls and The Nanny.
Oh nah. See, I don't think I watched that. I don't think I did.
I watched Barbara Streisand on VHS, Funny Girl, like religiously. Okay? But I didn't
Okay.
have Martin. Like I didn't know about Martin until I was 15.
Okay. All right. Shit. And
Yeah.
I was also playing a lot of video games and stuff and listening to music, but like I just didn't have,
Yeah.
because like nowadays, like there's this show on. I'm gonna always plug ADD because I fuck with them and I watch them all the time. All Def Comedy, they have a little thing called Black Blasphemy. It's a little game show to where they have somebody on. It's like, guess who said this? And it's something blasphemous to black culture, black music, black whatever.
Okay.
And I would be so blasphemous, not for necessarily the things I can say, but just things that I don't know about. Like even if it's like a black type of quiz, black pop culture quiz, like who
I can't do those.
I can't. My black card is taken every time. But
Every time.
but it doesn't
I
mean
tried to
that
play for
I'm
the
less
culture.
black. Yeah, like those
Period.
culture games.
Period.
Right.
Period. Period.
It doesn't
Period.
mean.
Just because I
Thank
didn't grow
you.
up listening to Mary J. Blige and I don't know who the Isley fucking brothers are does not make me less black. Just because I didn't grow up eating grits and my mama doesn't have a certain pot and I don't have that fucking blanket that everybody used to roll on the floor in doesn't make me less black. Period.
What blanket?
My jeans are black.
Right.
Shit. This one
Nah.
blanket me and my ex nigga used to have. Everybody used to have it.
What blanket?
Everybody. I don't.
It's
It
like
was
a
like
certain way.
It's like one of them African printed blankets. It was like
Okay.
red and then it had a green, and then it had like these white lines or something like that made triangles through it. Like everybody had that blanket except me. So that makes you less black, Courtney. You're not black, January, because you didn't know about that damn blanket.
Right. Or because I can't quote.
How stupid is that?
Quotes from black movies, or know the plot of them, or just like, or even lyrics to old school hip hop songs, or
because I didn't know Malcolm X's real name.
Stuff like that too. Like,
sorry,
historical stuff.
I didn't have black studies.
I'm not into history in general. I was more of a math person. I'm sorry.
But guess what? I don't know Malcolm X's real name, and I don't know when Christopher Columbus discovered America. How about that, bitch? I don't know about the white people either. So
right. And
I don't know about them either.
I'm sure don't know nothing about Mexico. I'm sorry, but I don't care. I don't care.
And you can say that.
Don't want to visit that place either. I'm sorry, but you know,
I've been there though. I wanted to live on the beach.
My brother just got back from there yesterday by himself to celebrate his birthday. This is like 4th time going. Anyway, whatever.
You need to go one time.
I do need to be more cultured in general. So like, yeah, I do, because
It's just beautiful.
Is it?
It is.
I'm like.
It is beautiful.
I'm kind of like Mexican phobic a little bit. I'm half Mexican, but the men in the culture have ruined it for me.
Chismosa?
I'm not even gonna go into that. What?
Chismosa, that's what Liliana used to say.
Is it? Yes.
I think that's the word.
I don't know what that means.
Is it chismosa? It's when the men are like very like a woman needs to be in a woman's place and I'm the man type. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Chismosa.
It is.
Because she'll be like, stop being chismosa. Yeah.
I miss.
And if I said that wrong, I don't speak Spanish. Period.
Right.
Okay. Paquito.
And neither do I. And that doesn't make me less Mexican either.
Speaking of Mexico, I was out there with my white mother and my white siblings and her newer white husband a couple years back. And some random Mexican man walked up on me and said something, El Negro. And my mom swore up and down he called me a nigger. So she turned around and said, you fucking wetback. Don't talk to my daughter like that. And I'm over here like, El Blanco, El Negro, Blanco, El Negro. I thought I was saying I'm black and I'm white. Like, leave me alone. And I think
Yo, El Blanco, El Negro.
Yeah, I think he was trying to correct me, and my mother just heard the wrong thing and thought he called me a nigger, and and I was like, you trying to get a shank in Mexico? We'll all be gone, Mom. Nobody will know about it. Like, don't do that again.
Right.
That was some crazy shit.
In no foreign country, no matter where.
Yeah,
what
like,
it is.
They will put us in a suitcase, and that'll be the end of it. Period.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm glad you made it out there. All right. Well, I mean, I just wanted to get some perspective on I just feel like a lot of people are just so caught up on skin tones from even lighter than you to the darkest of the dark. Like,
and
I just feel like
it's people lighter than us that have both parents that are black. And they will still be said, and somebody will still come to them and be like, you're not black. But both of your parents are black. And then you have someone like you and I who have both of our fathers are fully black. And our mothers are what is different. And even having a whole black father, people, and you're a little bit darker than me. And in the summertime, I can get darker than what I am. And yet it'll still be, you're not black enough. But you can't tell me that when I legit have aunties, blood cousins, sisters, a father who are fully black. So what are they? They're not black either then, right?
Yeah.
But I just wish that people wouldn't judge people off of the skin, and it would be off of the morals that I have as a human, the kindness that I give or don't give to the world, how I act with the people that I say that I love. How do I carry myself? What am I putting into the world that is positive and not negative. You should judge me off of that, not by this.
Exactly. Right.
It don't
And
make no
even,
sense.
I mean, and even if you can't look beyond the exterior and see the person for who they are and their character, like, are you, like, have you ever said or done anything against Black people? Like, no. Like, some celebrities will get called out because they actually have said and done things against Black people if they're like,
Justin Bieber.
well, but he doesn't have Black in him. What did he do though?
Oh no, you don't remember the video of him stringing his guitar talking about nigger, nigger, nigger? He's like holding a guitar, playing a song, dropping the N-word over and over and over and over again.
No.
And people,
this
and
current Bieber?
It's not current. It's old, but still, the world loved him, accepted him. He said he did it. Who knows if he still feels the same way? And then he turned into a culture vulture, that people like to say, because he totally put on to the Black culture to sell music, and now he's down for the culture.
Right, that's
money in his pocket.
Right, that's something completely different. Like that's a whole nother topic right there that we could talk about later. But yeah, no, I feel that when people, I'm more so talking about people that like got Black in them, but don't
Doja Cat,
but play their other card more. Yeah, that's what I'm like, a Doja Cat. I wasn't even thinking of her. I was thinking of one of those. I don't even know her name right now. One of those
Stacey Dash,
hip hop. Nah, loving hip hop reality show bitches. I can't think of who right now, but that's what, anyway, just people making statements and you like, you go through, they pass it, and then one of those, that one actress too, from fucking Jane the Virgin, that actress. I mean, I don't know if she's Black, but she's like Puerto Rican or something. I think she's Puerto Rican.
I don't know that show.
But that actress, like, they say things that's like against Black culture, and then like try to get away with saying shit like nigga and try to be like, no, well, but it's like, nah, you was just hating on us. So like, you see it from celebrities because it's out there and it's public, and people put them on blast and receipts.
Right.
But it also happens with regular people, is what I'm saying too. So anyways, I just wanted to get another like perspective on that shit.
For sure.
But yes. So Courtney, Dat One Brawd.
Who are you? The artist. Huh?
What's up? How do we know? Who are you? What's going on here? How do we know each other?
How do we know each other? Oh my God, we know each other from work. I met you when you had long braids in your hair, and you thought my wig was really my hair, even though it was buzzed off underneath that good ass wig, girl. Good ass wig.
Ooh, that's so good. You had it on perfect, girl. I thought that was you.
Yeah, this front part was mine. It was a wig though. We met at People's Barber like 4 or 5 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah, like 5 years ago. And then we ended up being in trap art events at the same time. And then we ended up knowing the same people. Kodak, my brother Kodak, shout out to the Culture Junkies, Oakland. So then we knew the same people. We were both artists. You sing, and I was like, bitch, I be singing, but I be scared though. You know, show me things.
Oh yeah. And we were doing a whole timeline. Aw.
Timeline.
Now that's how we got.
Then we started going to the bar. Then we started smoking together. Oh my God.
No, it was lit. Yes, Courtney. I know you from work. And it's like artists unite. I feel like real recognize real when people are on the same
vibe,
same wavelength, same vibe.
Yeah.
Then it's hard. It's kind of like it's kind of set in stone. It's like kind of an unbreakable bond at that point. And that's what I feel like I've built with you, Courtney.
Aww.
So this is the first official question.
Yeah, let's go.
When and how? Right. I'm gonna just give that little. When and how did dat come about? Dat, explain what dat is. Explain. Just explain for him.
Dang, shoot. How to explain dat? Dat is a movement, a feeling, an energy. Dat stands for dangerous, artistic, and trendy. It's something you should be in everything you do. Everybody tells you, people tell you, okay, be safe. Yeah, that's cute, but be dangerous though. Take chances, you know what I mean? Don't be scared. Don't stay in the house. Get off the porch and go try some new shit. If you're artistic, whatever it is, even if you're a mathematician or you like to grow plants and you just got a green thumb, or you make paintings like this, whatever your art is, you need to take that shit. It's your passion and you need to dive in it and make it trendy. So that's being dat.
There's
Go out there and be dat.
everything. There's art
in everything you do. It could be the way you talk to people and just how compassionate and how you get people to listen and hear you, and you can change people's mind. That's an art. So if you could do that, dive in it and make something out of it. Be a motivational speaker and make it trendy. Right. Just whatever it is that you're passionate about, you got to be dangerous with it. Take chances, push it, and make it a trend so other people can see what you're about too. And that's how
brand the shit like you did.
Brand that shit. Make an LLC. Get some money out of that thing you do. Because not everybody gonna be able to do what you do like you, but everybody can do something, but it ain't gonna be how you do it. Period. So you need to brand yourself. And that's how I made House of Dat. I was just like, how can I make this where everybody can feel involved, Make it a house where you can always feel at home. Just come on in. Plus, I love me some queens and drag queens. Ooh, I love me some house music and some ballroom scenes. So I had to throw that house on there real quick to make a House of Dat.
Exactly. Your interests, all of that. Put that into one. Make it yours. I'm getting a phone call right now, but I'm ignoring.
Go ahead.
I'm ignoring.
Oh, you're ignored. Bye.
I'm ignoring it. But I can't see my questions before it stops. I'm like, but
you try not to hit that decline button.
Yeah, I'm not. I never do.
Right.
That's rude. That's rude. Unless it's spam. But even spam, I don't want them to think I'm active, so I still don't press it. Anyway. So, but with the house of so dat, dangerous, artistic, trendy. And then House of Dat, is that like a sub? Is it like a sub thing, or is dat the umbrella and then House of Dat is in the umbrella? Like, how does that work? What is?
So I originally started off with just dat, like be dat and all dat, but all dat was too close to the all that, like the TV show. And remember, I did make that crop top with their logo on it, but I redid it slightly so it was mine. But everybody kept associating seeing the original All That logo with me. And it was cute. Like, it was like, oh, shoot, like people really think that that's me. And I'm the knockoff. Like, I'm not all that. I'm all dat. But they were sending me like, oh my God, this girl's wearing your shirt in her video. I'm like, show me. And it would be the original makers of All That. So I was trying to like disconnect myself from that. Like, I don't want to get sued or something, I don't want that. And I wanted something to be entirely mine. So I came up with House of Dat, but the dat is just because my name is Dat One Brawd. Dat One Brawd is basically what started everything, was my Instagram name that I made. That was kind of like a joke because I had so many people coming in and out of my life, and oh, I think I know her, or you look like somebody, or oh, I think I know you. So I was like, yeah, I'm Dat One Brawd. Everybody know me. Like, everybody always say I look like somebody. Oh, I know you, your sister. No, that's not me. So I'm Dat One Brawd. Because y'all got me confused with too many others.
That's what I thought. I thought it was a joke at first.
It is a joke. And then people kept saying, Dat One Brawd? And I'm like, wow, it's pronounced Dat One Brawd.
Dat One Brawd.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Dat One Brawd. Like, I'm tone. I'm buff out here. Dat One Brawd? Like, I was like
you not tone deaf. You tone. Like,
okay. What? We corny. But yeah.
I'm hella mad.
So it all came from my Instagram name, and then I
your
just
nigga
kept
name is Tone.
And I'm his broad, his number one. I love him. Bobby, I love you.
That's funny. That's funny. All right. So real quick, speed.
Yeah.
Yellow or purple? Quick. Yellow or purple?
Purple.
Blue or red?
Blue.
Silver or gold?
Gold.
Black or white?
Black.
You said purple, blue, gold,
Blue.
black. That's what you said?
Yep. Yep.
Purple, blue, gold, black. Purple, blue,
Purple,
gold,
blue,
black.
gold, black. Purple, blue, gold, black.
Congratulations, you win.
What I win? Oh my God. Why nothing before? What is it?
You
What is it?
answered them all exactly how I would have. That's why.
Shut up. Are you for real?
Yes, you did. Purple,
That's hella crazy.
purple, blue, gold, black. Yes, that's exactly how I would answer that. And you win that round, but you don't win anything, so calm down.
Damn it. What a scam.
All right, question 2. How to discover your art style?
Say that one more again.
How did you discover your art style?
I don't know.
What is
I
your
don't
art
really-
style?
I don't know. Like, I don't really feel like I have a set style because everything is so different. Like,
Let's take a
move?
look behind you.
Okay.
Yes, please. Let's do
All right.
this.
So, like, this painting, I made this when I was, like, super emotional and depressed and thinking about my mom a lot because my mom lives in New York, right? Then I got this painting, which I literally just made. Hold up. I literally only made this because I was liking snakes that week. I don't fucking know. Then I have, like...
You're very colorful.
Thank you.
You're very colorful. What is the white circles? Like, they're almost like orbs
Missing.
in that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like missing emotion where you don't know how you feel. So, like, I didn't use red because I wasn't angry and I wasn't in love, which I feel like red was anger and love, you know? So there's no red in here. Everything's like blue and yellow and green. And then the white spots are like when I don't know how I feel. But I'm not angry and I'm not in love either. Weird.
That's deep. That's good. No,
Then
I like that a lot.
I made this. Can you see that?
I love that one.
And it's supposed to be the story. I love stick figures. It's supposed to be the story of love. And I went for it to look like a children's book when I made this. It wasn't supposed to look realistic. So it's basically saying, like, no matter what your heart goes through, you can always find a way to find something new. And even when you're hurt, there will always be somebody to help you get through it. That's why he's holding this crane and he's fixing the heart. And it doesn't matter what people tell you, you'll always see the way through to love. Cute, right?
I love it.
Sometimes.
No, I love that. I used to doodle draw stick figures in like different scenes and just randomly just draw them everywhere. Like kind of like Where's Waldo, just random.
Yeah.
So that's what that reminds me of a little bit. I love it. I love it a lot.
Thank you.
I mean, it's like your art ultimately is an expression of your current self in, you know, reflecting onto the canvas. And
but then hold up, I don't mean to cut you off, but I got some ghetto shit where it's butts.
Well, yeah, yes. And hey,
and
maybe you were listening to
drug ice cream cones. I was. It was a lot of T Grizzly going on that day.
So hey, and the creativity with adding, you know, tangibles to the artwork is dope. I remember when, I don't know if that's when you first did it, but I remember you featured it at one of the trap arts. It was a necklace. It was like a chain. She had a chain on, right? Something like that.
It was the painting where I had the girl with a hoodie ties, like the strings to pull a hoodie. She had the hoodie ties, but she had jeans on with pockets that said coin. And I was the first person to drop 3D art at trap art.
Yeah, 3D
that's what made me pop.
That's what I wanted to call it. That's what
yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but after I did that 3D art, that's when it
I
started
start
being like a
seeing it.
real big thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I did start seeing it after you, and I'm just a minute. That was
Yeah.
funny. So very innovative. I would say, and it definitely an experimental element. Like that one painting, it was just the mouth and the tongue's coming out, and it's hella
Mm.
long. It's like experimental, like it's just like it's not just a face. It's like
Yeah.
it's doing its own thing, but it looks cool, and it's definitely art. It's not. I definitely look because like even when you just draw something, like not everybody could just draw anything, and like
Yeah.
you you don't have to. Do you sketch?
Mm-hmm.
You do
All
sketch.
my all my stickers that I have are from my sketches. All my stickers are my sketches that have then been turned into digital art, and then I make them into a
Yeah.
sticker.
Okay, cool. It
Yeah.
seems like you can still just freehand, like, without leaving paper, like draw something without having to sketch it. Because I feel like sketching, gives you room to, see it and then, fill it in. But like, I feel like you can still just draw. Like if someone told you to draw a damn gecko, like, I feel like you could just draw it and someone look at it and know it's a gecko. You feel me?
Maybe. I hope so. I ain't never drawn a gecko. I might try to draw that just because you brought that up. Like, I might
I
have to
just
try that.
randomly thought of something that, like, I probably couldn't think from the top of my head. Like, how am I gonna draw this and make it look like a gecko and not some weird just thing,
I'm
alligators?
gonna automatically think of the Geico commercial and think of that
Right.
gecko. And I would probably draw him.
Well, yeah, you refer to
Yeah.
something in your head,
Yeah.
but like, anyways, just
Too
tune
much
your
gecko
horn,
talk.
tune your horn a little. So next game. You have to, this is a guessing game. You will now close your eyes. You will close your eyes. I'm going to hold up it with in one hand an amount of fingers. You cannot see.
Oh, man.
You cannot see, but
Okay.
the viewers can. Okay.
Okay.
So, how many fingers am I holding up?
6.
I said in one hand. The amount of fingers in
Oh.
one.
Oh. How many ears are you listening with, Courtney? None. The fuck?
With one hand. So this is even easier.
All right. So can you do a different number? Because I totally fucked that up now.
A different number? Yes, I will choose a different number of fingers in one hand. And go.
3. What was it?
It was 1, but originally it was 3, Courtney. That's originally what I had until you made me change it. So if I didn't change it, you would have got it right. All right. All right.
Damn, Daniel.
I know. Damn, Daniel. Courtney, tell the viewers what your favorite color is and why.
Oh my God. Right now, can I have 2 though?
Yes.
Because I can't pick. Okay, it's yellow and green. Oh my God. I love yellow because it's just like fresh, it's happy, it's inviting. Like yellow makes you look at it and be like, oh my God, sunny days, summertime, the beach. That's what I think. And then green is just like new birth to me. It's money, it's reinventing yourself, it's growth and life and plants, it's energy to me.
Okay.
And again, it's money, so I like it.
Do you have a lucky number or an unlucky number, and why do you think these numbers mean anything to you or are connected to you in some way? Go.
I don't have one number. I like the number 3. I like the number 11, and I like the number 22. I don't really know why I like 22 at all, especially when I'm born on the 23rd. So I don't really know what the 22 is about, but I do like 22. I just think I like the 2 2s. And then 3, I like 3 because 3 is the number of the universe. Like a triangle has 3 corners. Like 3 is just, it's the number of the universe. Everything comes back to the number 3. Pyramids, 3 points. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, I can't, since that was on the spot, I can't think of like my whole really good, like you sound like a genius type of explanation, but I love the number 3.
Aw, that wasn't no genius invoking type of answer type question, you know what
I know it wasn't.
I mean?
It wasn't.
And that sentence was really not a genius type sentence. Hey.
I know it wasn't.
Anyway, I was fucking frantically running around to look for a deck of cards, and the only deck I found was my old Sailor Moon cards, and it's an incomplete deck, but whatever. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pull out some random cards here.
Okay.
I got 4 cards in my hand. It's we're gonna look at them because they're so cool. King, spades. A queen, spades. A jack, spades. Sorry, they're like all random. And a 10, spades. All right. I'm gonna shuffle these up. I don't necessarily have to shuffle them up. But out of the K, Q, J, and 10, which one am I looking at right now?
Ten.
You got it right! Ding, 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 ding! She is a psychic, ladies and gentlemen.
See, if I wouldn't have, I would have had 3 in a row now.
You would have. You were very close.
And see, lucky number 3. Lucky number 3.
I love 3 too. I was trying to listen.
It's just a great number.
It is a great number.
And if you put it upside down, it's boobs. Who doesn't like boobs?
Or it's pushed up breast if you put it the other way. Or just a high sitting butt. I don't know what you want to look at it as.
Or it's back rolls. Whatever. Think of someone's back. Bloop, bloop.
That could be from any angle, really.
It's my love angle.
Bloop, bloop. I'm
bloop,
so
bloop.
mad. All right, question number 3. What inspires you to create?
All types of stuff. But, oh my God. Most of the time, I get a lot of my inspiration, again, from drag. I love just the gay community. I love gay men. I just think they're just amazing. Trans people, gay, X, Y, Z, whatever. I just think those people are so amazing that they can just wake up and be themselves every day. And that's like some of the hardest shit that people go through, is just waking up and being themselves. And I just love RuPaul's Drag Race. I literally I own every season. I watch it every single fucking day. If I'm not doing nothing, I'm probably at home re-watching RuPaul's Drag Race all over again, like I never saw it again before. And the way they create stuff and the way they come up with these concepts to like make their outfits or put on a show, it's just so amazing to me. So a lot of that comes from that. Yeah. And then just seeing stuff online, seeing people. Yeah. It's really cool. I like colors. I like loud things because I'm colorful and loud. So it draws me in.
I'm trying to think about how you dressed. You dressed you dressed colorful. You did dress like sort of. I'm trying to
work.
You didn't dress as colorful as your artwork. But
right. I want to say for like work in the regular world, I'm kind of like a neutral color, and every now and then I might wear like a pink or a bright purple or neon. But then like, let's say going out at night, like it's girls' night or trap art, that's when you saw me in color. Like a trap art, I used to dress up with colorful wigs and a loud lip and some crazy bag. Like, that was my drag for me, going to trap art. That was my drag show.
Aw. I mean, and it's just fun to dress up anyway when you're going out.
Right.
Like,
but now
that's the time to do it.
Can't do a damn thing. You can dress up and go to the living room.
Right. Just take a picture if you want to.
Right.
Okay, real quick. I'm not prepared, but fuck, I got a doobie in my hand. I got 4 suits. I got a spade. I got a diamond. I got a club, and I got a heart. Okay, shuffle these damn things up. Boop 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 boop.
You said a spade?
All 4. The 4 suits: the spade,
the
diamond, the club, and the heart.
Okay. What are you looking at?
One of each. Yeah. Which one am I looking at?
Club.
It's a diamond.
Damn.
It's a diamond. Shout out to Animal Crossing. I stole these little mini games from Animal Crossing. Just the card ones. Animal Crossing is a Nintendo game for the Switch. New Horizons. I play it every day since March, and I love it. And sponsor me. Just kidding.
Sponsor January.
Courtney, are there any art names that you look up to?
Like music-wise, or like painters?
Painters.
I actually don't pay attention to really anybody. Not anybody like, oh yeah, oh my God, I love Monet's and Vince Van Gogh. Like, no, I don't. I like street art. I like random shit I see out in the world, graffiti. I like stuff you see on Bart. I like being at trap art.
Do you follow any of these people? Any names you can shout out? Some artists?
Yeah, I follow Irk Originals. I think he's dope as hell. That's probably been one of the people I thought did like some of the coolest art when I first joined trap art. Like, his art stood out to me because it's like, I don't mean this as an insult, because I call some of my art this too. It's like ghetto bougie. I love it. It's like hood art, but he puts like his own twist on it that makes it like sexy and pretty. Or I just think he's really cool, and the stuff that he does, really I don't see anybody doing shit like his. But after he drops it, then I'll see some stuff like his. And who else? Of course, I mean, she's not a painter, but she is a digital art maker. My homegirl Slim B Duncan. She's the one that used to have me do the runway for her. She helps me with all my sticker creations and stuff. She makes fly ass apparel and concepts.
Shouting her out and stuff. And
yeah. Hell yeah. So I would say those 2 people are like, he inspires me artistically. She inspired me just to step out my box and go after the art that I do.
Right. Okay, cool. Because I kind of remember, like, when you was starting out, you was rocking with her a lot. So
yeah.
More like kind of like a creative inspiration, like bouncing off of each other and stuff.
Yeah. She was it's crazy because I was literally just talking to her before I'm talking to you now. And I was telling her, because, and this kind of goes back to what we were speaking on color. She is a white woman, okay, and she's got natural swag. Like, she's just naturally a cool white girl. And we were talking about how she felt like she had to step back from trap art because some people were offended that she was a white girl. Basically, that was just for the culture. Naturally, though, it wasn't like no fake things she put on. She was so laid back and chill.
And
but
I
was telling
people for some reason.
Right.
It's intimidating.
And I told her, like, but you're the reason why I went after doing my art. Like, you let me know that it was okay, like, to just be myself, and you accepted it. You knew I was loud and I was crazy, and sometimes I say stupid shit, and then I think about it and I'm like, ooh, I shouldn't have said that. And she know that about me. And she was just like, but your vibe was always positive. Like, you were down to help, and you were down to get shit done. And that's why I fucked with you. And I was like, and that's why I fuck with you.
Period.
That's
what's up. How do you want your legacy to be remembered?
Through my art. and my funny personality. And if neither one of those, my motherfucking recipe book that I will drop one day. Okay? Okay. I'm gonna put cooking for hood rats.
You've been cooking. What's set off the cooking? What set this off?
I always been cooking. Like, I just
publicly.
Huh?
Publicly.
Oh, publicly? I mean, I think I really was putting my food up on Facebook before I ever started putting it on Instagram, because Instagram just seems a little more evil than Facebook when it comes to people interaction.
Mm-hmm.
I've had way more vicious attacks from random strangers off of Instagram because you don't like something I'm posting on my fucking page.
Right.
Bitch, go away. And on Facebook, I just see more stuff that I don't want to see, like the violence and white girls killing puppies and shit. I don't get it. Or like people shooting people at point blank. Like, I be seeing these weird ass videos on Facebook, but then if I comment on one of my friends' comments saying, hey bitch, guidelines will pop up like you're breaking Facebook guidelines, but you just showed me porn.
Yeah,
So
trust me, that's a whole nother conspiracy.
man. So I was dropping my food on Facebook, and then just randomly, I just like the story, what is it, the highlights on Instagram better than the one on Facebook.
What's that?
I don't know. So I just started posting my food on Instagram more. I really don't even like Facebook. I only had it because I had to find my brother some years ago. So I made a Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I just kept it.
Back in the day, you know, MySpace, Facebook, everything came out. You
love MySpace.
Just to get it. And for me, just flooded with my family members, my mom's side of both sides. And it's just like anything I post, it's just nothing but my family members. So I'm just like, maybe I shouldn't like use this that much because they gonna see me smoking and stuff. I'm just
right.
I'm just not gonna use it.
I'm conservative on Facebook and I talk my shit on Instagram.
Yeah, that's how it's become. Like people, that's why, you know, those memes, like your picture on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and whatever else you use. LinkedIn, whatever the fuck. Last little card game. And this is easy. I've got red or black. I've got red or black. It doesn't matter which suit it is. Which one am I looking at?
Red. Yay!
Can you hear the applause?
Dolphin clap.
Disgusting. Did you hear the applause?
No, I didn't. But it could have been because I was doing this already.
Let's give you another round of applause.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew.
Did you hear that one?
Yes, I did.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. I love it. Okay.
That was fun.
Is there, not done yet. This is the last question number 6. I'm sorry, the last one was number 5. Question number 6, last real question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there intent to your art beyond art?
Like, what do you mean?
Why do you make art? Is it just for the sake of the art, or is there more meaning to it, more meaning behind your creations? Do you intend, and then further, like your intent behind it, like how do you want it to be portrayed? How do you intend to be portrayed through your art? Like, is there intention?
Every piece that I make, I want to say all my pieces are slightly emotional. They all come from how I feel. And even if it's something like this snake and the colors that I used, maybe it's because I had a snake ass friend and I'm sad about it. That's why it's blue. And it's a snake. Because they tell you don't trust a snake. And I got a whole bunch of roses on it because shit used to be good. And I thought we was growing together. But then a bitch grew all these thorns and started poking me. And I had to leave yo ass alone.
And then yellow is
So
supposed to mean happy. It's supposed to represent happiness and mellowness and
yeah, the
calm.
yellow I just thought would have been great with the blue. The
Mm-hmm.
yellow really doesn't have like a meaning to it other than like I really just thought I was gonna make the painting pop. I was actually gonna use orange before that, and then I was like, no. And I did that instead. And it just spoke to me after I did that. That was actually not even done. That's more than halfway done, but it's not done at all.
Oh.
I still didn't even put I didn't put the teeth on it yet. And his eyeball is hella stupid to me. I gotta redo that. I want him to look a little more angry than
Okay.
what he looks like now. But sorry. So your question, I want my art to just make you feel something. So I don't know if you remember when I used to do a lot more cartoon art. When I did like Bob's Burger and the Gross Sisters from Penny Proud.
Mm-hmm.
I did Lois Griffin as Little Kim with the
Mm-hmm.
legs open and her fur coat. So all of that was just because I was thinking of my childhood a lot. And I'm an 80s baby and grew up through the 90s. So I was just thinking about like all the cool ass TV shows I used to watch and how fun it was just being a kid and not worrying about bills and responsibilities. And it's like, let me just escape and go back to when I could just come home and watch TV and do my homework and go to sleep and my mama make my meals.
Simplicity,
So,
man. Shit was so.
and when people used to see those paintings, like they would be like, man, I used to love that show. Oh, you taking me back to when I was a kid. And it was like, good.
Nice.
That's what it was supposed to do.
Okay, cool. It's supposed to make you feel something.
Yeah.
I feel that. I feel that a lot. All right. That's cool. That's cool. So it's not so much that you're too mindful of how it's portrayed. It's more so just what you put into it, and it's like, take it how you want it from the viewer, basically.
Yeah.
That's good.
I had some pretty controversial ideas that I wanted to do, but I'm not ready for like that. I'm not ready for the response people might have. And then because of our situation, or not situation, because of who we are, being partly mixed with Black and something else, I don't never want my people to think that I'm ever making art to down us, degrade us, to make a mockery of us. It is never that. Like, I'm not here to do it to white people, Mexican, Asian, nobody, Hindu, blue, yellow, green. I'm not here to do that to nobody. But the point is what I want people to understand, But I'm not ready for like the controversial shit yet. So that's why I kind of just try to keep it.
The backlash.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
People
I feel that.
Hard critics.
Yeah. And I mean, people could even be critics of what you're doing now, which is
no, for sure
retarded. But
it would be super retarded. And with that, it would just be like, who blew on your butthole wrong? Like, leave me alone.
Yeah. Boner killer.
Boner killer. Exactly.
Boner killer. All right. Real quick, would you rather? Would you rather be homeless in the city for a year or stranded on a desert island for a year?
Ooh, homeless in the city for a year or stranded on a desert island. Can I ask one question? Mm-hmm. Is the desert island somewhere warm? Can it be a desert island of my choosing?
A year. It's a year, so it's probably gonna get most of the weathers. I would imagine this desert island is primarily a hot one. It's primarily one that has pretty much everything you need. You're just by yourself alone with nothing.
I'm probably gonna go with the desert island. I probably would.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Survival instinct.
Yeah, I would probably do that. Yep, because I don't want no drugs around me and butt rapers at night and those giant rats from the city. there's a whole lot more that's going to happen with my health being homeless in SF than where I could just be butt naked in the sun on a desert beach and making like thongs out of banana leaves and have a friend that's a turtle. I would just live with the animals. Fuck it. I would go fishing. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
I don't want to be homeless in the city. Yeah, it's scary. The city scares me.
Okay. I like that. I mean, I feel like homeless in this city would somewhat be easier. Like I feel like
people to get food from.
You would for sure live. I don't know if you were me.
Yeah.
I don't know how good my survival instincts are. I'm very like heartful to animals. I don't think I could even kill a fish. Like I don't know if I could do it. Like the thought to me is better, but in reality, I think I would choose homelessness.
In the city?
That's just I don't know, man. Yeah.
No, I
think I would just choose that the hard not life for a year and then get back on my feet. But like stranded, I might lose my mind. I might just like get some rare illness out of nowhere. I mean, you could too being homeless, but I don't know, man. I'm scared.
You could fall on a crack needle. January. Someone could put poop in your eye while you sleep. Then you have pink eye and a crack needle. Then you have pink eye and a crack needle stuck in you. On the beach, all you got is sand in between your buns and toes and a little bit of sunburn.
That's cool for the first like month. First month, maybe.
You could wave
After
to the
that,
boats going by.
Hungry.
Hi, boats.
You're hungry. Like, you deserted opportunity for none of that.
I'm stealing
anyway,
quail eggs.
Cool.
I'm stealing quail eggs. I'm eating pineapples and coconuts. I'm hitting crabs over the head with rocks, and I'm throwing them into boiling water, eating them raw. Yeah, or actually, no, I'm not even cooking them in boiling water.
Motherfucker. Shit, there's ways. I resort to everything I've seen about survival and just try to use that.
Can I give you one fun fact on survival? One fun fact on survival is, though, if you ever become lost in the wilderness and you know there are raccoons around, you can always eat what raccoons eat because they don't eat poisonous berries. They don't eat anything that actually we can't eat. They eat our trash because they like what we eat. They eat fruits and vegetables and onions. The bugs they eat, we can eat. The vegetables or plants they eat, we can eat. They don't put anything harmful in their bodies that would harm us. So if you follow a raccoon, you'll live.
Fun fact, to go along with that, I love raccoons. Those are my favorite animals.
They're so cute.
First to cats. Cats are second to raccoons.
You said raccoon over cat? Oh, no, you said cat over raccoon.
No, I said they're first to cats.
Oh, yeah, they're so cute.
They're first. I love raccoons. I did a report on them in 3rd grade. When I found out that they wash their food in the wilderness, like they will take their food to the river and wash it.
Yeah, they hit it on the little rock.
I think, yeah, they're just amazing. I love them. They're so cute. They got a bad rep because they came to the city, but whatever, man. Fuck that. I still love them. I see them by Lake Mary. Oh, raccoons are great. Raccoons are great. Let's give a round of applause for raccoons. Save the animals, save the animals, save the children. Dat One Brawd, thank you for being my first guest on the Artist Ball channel, having a discussion. You're amazing.
Thanks for having me.
Where can you be found? You got anything coming up? What's going on with you? Right
now, you can find me on Instagram at Dat One Brawd on Instagram, or you can check out my art page. I kind of be sleeping on my art page. It is House of Dat, but as long as you find Dat One Brawd on Instagram, you can find me. I do have a website, houseofdat.com, where you can check out anything I've ever made, stickers and all that. Some one of one pieces. Yeah. And right now, the only thing I have kind of coming out is me dropping these new food videos.
Yes.
I'm doing hood rat tutorials on EBT money. So
is it only on Instagram, or are you bringing that to YouTube?
So right now I'm only on Instagram. I'm just gonna build up a little more of a little, a little buzz, and then I'm gonna switch over and do a channel on the YouTubes.
Yeah.
And hopefully you'll be my first guest on there.
Hopefully, man. I look forward to that. You need to bring it on to the
Or
YouTube.
you'll be number 3.
Because
three
three
is
is
the
the
good
best
number.
number. Three's
Yeah.
1 is none, 2 is
First the
half,
worst.
3 is whole.
To the gut.
To the gut. Let's round of applause for Courtney.
Round of applause for January.
Thank you, Courtney. Signing
Thanks,
off.
man.
Everybody have a good night. Definitely
Happy Sunday.
follow this woman, buy her merch, buy her paintings, give her a shout out and a follow, and we'll see you later.
Bye.